began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on last year's national champions, the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Single back takes the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. The RPO caught to the right. Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Stewart. I test the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. A loss of it.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. Instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive and picks up first down yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Bray. He'll try a pass here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And the Jayhawks are going to cash in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the pass is all in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defender.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bray. Misses the receiver, incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's BYU in the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Brigham Young. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. He takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Kansas, 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
So second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Oh, they spot a hole. Oh, that'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Getting set. Here's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense.
I've got nothing for this fuck ass dude. That team is so fast. He's got a middle linebacker running around as fast as the team receiver on the team. This shit's crazy. Dude's gonna win my ass.
Sets the formation. It's third down.
Luck has ran out.
Back to throw. It's Gray. Looking downfield near the end zone.
No, bro. What the fuck? Lead him a little more, you fucking shitter. Oh my God. I had the plays, but I don't have the fucking Joe.
But the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
The latency's that bad.
Off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense.
We need to get the fuck out of Dallas, bro. Can't win in here.
Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Same shit, dude.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun run call.
Give me a fucking rock.
Ball scooped up by the defense.
Oh my fucking God, that did not just happen.
He keeps going. He's found some room at the 45.
offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. BYU getting set for the first and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh my God! Come on! Help me out, Dean!
Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator.
Fuck
when
that.
drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the middle of the game.
BYU has now moved into the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff again.
Oh, yeah, you fat fuck.
Could not be stopped. Touchdown, BYU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead.
He told me to tell him when I got back. You could tell him you're back. I'll play.
That run on the previous play. To throw, it's Gray. Makes a quick catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's bringing it back. Powering through a tackle. He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Kansas offense is back out there now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Looks to the left, pass caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Gray. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
And out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
The foot patrol on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Cougars will have to punt this one away.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. To the air. It's Bray. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throwing for his running back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Gray. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. BYU has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And they keep this 11-play drive going. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A great catch and run for 6.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kansas, 9.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Creative running there. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Cougars will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Gray. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long, the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. The Jayhawks pick up enough for a first down here. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Back to pass. It's Gray. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. This passing game out of sync.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's...
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Could take it all the way. The 10. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilcox. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. He breaks free. Defense able to contain him after that juke. He picks up a solid gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
He's got room to run. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Scanning the field. It's Gray. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And the Jayhawks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Kansas, 16.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game.
BYU,